Guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. We have got an absolutely banger video. I have literally just broken my all-time best month record ever in terms of net profit, in terms of revenue. Honestly, guys, it's literally insane. So in this particular month, well, technically right now it's actually the 2nd of September. So I'm a little bit late recording this just because I've been working on age transmutation modules and stuff like that, which, by the way, agency transmutation is still open for enrollment at $797 USD. It will be going up to $997 USD. It's going up by $200 because the modules are coming out more and more and more, and it's pretty much 95% finished now. I'm going to finish it out 100% pretty much within the next month or two or whatever it is, but it will be increasing in price on the 5th of October 2022. So if you're not enrolled by then, you're going to lose out on $200. I definitely would save yourself $200. Anyway, guys, before I get into all of this video, all I ask for in return is to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's jump straight into this, guys. Now, I have actually gone ahead in the month of, from the 1st of August to the 31st of August 2022, I have literally made, in revenue, by the way, I'll break down the net profit margins in a second, I have literally made £53,171 in total. To break that down into US dollars, that's literally $61,517 US dollars. Now, just to show you on the screen real quick how much of that is from age transmutation, I've actually got my actual the official backend of ClickFunnels. I'm actually going to hit refresh on the page real quick, and this is the only place you can buy agency transmutation from. If you're buying it from anywhere else other than me or other than this one page, well, technically this one page because it's the only place you can actually friggin' buy it from, you're literally gonna get scammed, guys. So this is the only place you can actually enroll into age transmutation, and this is the actual back-end numbers, just to show you that all of my sales are not just coming from online courses. I'm not just selling online courses. I still practice what I preach. I'm still got my agency. I'm still running that, still generating results. So here we go, guys. So as you can see, I'm actually gonna update this for you guys, just so you can see. I'll do from the 1st of September. See if we can actually do that real quick. 1st of September, and I'll just put this to like the 1st of September as well, just so you can kind of see that this is actual real life stuff. I'm just going to apply this. And as you can see, we've already got 3 people that have enrolled into age transmutation this particular month already. But I'm going to quickly go back, right, to August the 1st, just so you guys can see from the 1st of August 2022 to the 31st of August, if we apply that filter, just real quick, let this load. As you can see, we've actually made in gross sales $29,028 basically, long story short. So that's literally less than half of what I've made total. So age transmutation is accounting for less than half of my actual total revenue, if you will. So as you can see, no, I'm not just selling courses. My entire income does not just revolve around courses. I will literally be making more than 30K, whatever's left. I think that's actually like 32. It's actually 32,489 US dollars that's actually coming from my agency, and a bit of consulting on the side whenever I have time to do consulting. Consulting is kind of like either helping e-com brands with certain things, or it's just helping other agency owners start up and implement the hybrid system into their actual business. Which, by the way, if you haven't got a consulting business and you've got an agency that's literally doing more than 2K per month, I recommend highly starting consulting, because you can at least help somebody get their very first client and just show them what you did to genuinely land your first client. If you have that and you can actually genuinely teach that, I don't know why you're not teaching that. That's actually selfish of you guys. So definitely add that onto your kind of like income streams, if you will. So as you can see, what we've done here with age transmutation is there's 29K basically coming from age transmutation. Then there's 32 and about 32, it's actually $32,489 coming from my agency and my actual consulting business. Now, let's actually break down the actual net profit margins of this. I know that you guys are thinking like, what's the actual net profit margins? I kind of forget to break this down. I don't know why, but long story short, guys, the actual net profit margin, my actual total spend in August, by the way, was actually £7,102.50p. £7,102.50p. That equates to 8,216 US dollars. That sounds like a lot, but we are obviously a growing business. We have multiple people in the business, like such as media buyers, social media managers. We've got software like Lemlist. We've got virtual assistants sending outreach. We've got all these systems kind of like, warming up different domains and stuff like that. Multiple Lemlist accounts, to be honest with you, burner domains, that sort of stuff. So all in all, it's not actually expensive. It's not too expensive. So if you work out my net profit margins, you're actually looking at the actual net profit that I've actually made in USD is $53,301. 53.3k basically. 53.3k is what I made. So my actual net profit margins, if you actually factor in everything, is 86.64% net profit. That's my profit margins, which is absolutely insane. Now, the reason why it's so high, obviously because I do consulting and obviously age limitation, those two things are pretty much like 97% net profit, if you will. If you're in the UK, by the way, the net profit I've actually made is £46,077, basically. That's basically what it is. So again, my net profit margins are 86.64% net profit margins, which I actually get to keep. Obviously, I get taxed on that. So I get taxed on the 53.3k. The tax over here in the UK is it's 19% for that's corporation tax over here in the UK. So obviously that's a hefty tax bill right there just for that month alone. That's like a 10k. What is that? Yeah, that's like literally 53k. 10% of that is 5.3k. Double that, basically you're looking at 10.6k in just taxes alone, which is obviously insane. Imagine you're paying someone 10.3k you don't even know, see, even get to speak to. It's just an unknown entity. Obviously we all have to pay taxes, unfortunately. There's no getting around that, but that's obviously quite a lot in tax, to be honest with you. I'm probably gonna have to figure something out, maybe like move to Dubai or something like that, because honestly guys, I don't want to be paying like, I want this to be like our goal, if you will, our hygiene standard, if you will, like making 60k a month and stuff like that. So paying that much in tax, like every single month, 10k a month, every single month, 120k in USD a year if we stay at this route, just in taxes alone. Obviously I don't want to do that. Now guys, what does this genuinely feel like? Honestly guys, this is the most impressive month I've ever had. Literally the profit is literally 53.3k. That's literally just gone into my bank. That's literally £46,000 net profit. I'm not talking like revenue here. I'm not talking anything like that. This is literal net that I get to keep, that's actually gone into my bank account. In fact, talking about bank accounts, I've literally had to open like 3 or 4 different bank accounts now, and I'm having to rebalance my accounts because I've literally got like multiple six figures in just one account, which is obviously very stupid, because over here in the UK, I'm not too sure if it's the same in the US, but you're basically any financial institution is basically regulated and it's basically insured that you can only have up to like 85k that's actually insured in your account. So for example, if you have 100k in an account over here in the UK and that bank or that financial institution goes bust, you only get reimbursed your 85k. So you'll actually lose 15k. So if you got 100k, only the up to 85k is actually insured. So if anything happens to the bank, you only get 85k back, not the full 100k. So obviously that sucks. So in order to kind of counteract this, I'm having to open multiple different bank accounts, which honestly guys is like a 6-figure move already. It's like 100 grand. I'm just literally moving from one account to another account, and I need to do it multiple times over with different accounts. I'm just waiting to be accepted on these other accounts like Virgin. I'm actually opening a Virgin account and stuff like that, which honestly guys sounds crazy, but you guys will get there. Believe me guys, if you just stick to it, you guys will get there. I can literally remember starting with literal minus £230 in my Barclays student account, and which is actually funny because I was literally just on the phone to Barclays, which is why my actual private mobile phone is actually still on in my site, because I'm actually waiting for a call back from Barclays, because what I'm trying to do is I'm actually trying to re-access it. I've literally lost the card, I've lost the pin, lost everything to that. I'm trying to re-access that account so I can actually just start building up my credit now, which is really crazy as well guys. Honestly, do you know what's crazy as well guys? I don't know why I'm going with this video at this particular point, but like it's really weird because like on paper I have like multiple 6 figures in just like cash just laying around. So I'm very cash heavy, which is obviously probably not the most responsible thing to do, but I'm kind of waiting on some investments and stuff like that, waiting on kind of like something good to come along, which to be honest with you, most of the time when I've looked at investments, I know for a fact I can just get a better return on a better ROI if I just invest in myself, to be honest with you. So I'm probably going to start buying a whole bunch more courses, even though I already buy a whole bunch of courses anyway. So I'm just going to reinvest back into my knowledge because I know I'll get a better ROI over than everything else. It doesn't even matter if it's crypto or whatever it is. I know for a fact I'll get a way better ROI if I just literally go and buy a program and implement what they say in the program from somebody who's making like 200k a month or whatever it is, 500k a month, that sort of level. I know for a fact if I just go buy like a 10k program, 20k program, 30k program, and learn from like people who are doing like 200k a month, 300, 500k a month, I know for a fact I'll get a way better ROI from that. So yeah, guys, honestly, I feel like that's what I'm waiting for in terms of that. But the craziest thing is that I literally know people, no offense to them, that literally have less than like 5% of what I've got in cash, yet their credits, yet they're driving around in a brand new car. They've got like PS5s, brand new clothes, an absolutely top of the notch freaking credit score, and I'm just there literally with like multiple six figures and stuff like that. And I literally have a terrible credit score. To be honest with you, I've not really tried to grow it or anything like that. I don't really care about credit or taking credit out, to be honest with you. At this point, I doubt I'll even need a friggin' mortgage for my friggin' like first house. That obviously sounds kind of crazy coming out of my mouth. I don't want that to come across as like egotistical, but like, it's weird how like, I just think it's weird how the system's set up. You can literally have like multiple six figures in your account, but a bad credit score, and you can't even get a similar car or like finance or something like that, or just credit in general, some sort of credit line in general, than someone else can that literally has less than like $5,000 in their account. Do you think that's crazy? So like, it's like on paper I'm poor, but in actual reality I've literally got loads of money and whatnot. It's really weird how it works. Obviously it's completely two different things, just showing your lending ability and your repayment ability and whatnot. But honestly, guys, feels friggin' insane. I just want to give you a huge thank you to every single one of you guys that have literally stuck with me throughout this journey, that have supported, that have liked, that have dropped a comment, that have enrolled into age limitation as well, or just believed in me, and even if you just take my videos and just implement, and you just literally just keep me at the back of your head, like, oh, Montel actually told me this would work, and it's actually landed me my first client and stuff like that. So thanks to Montel. Even if you just have that in your heart or in your mind, honestly, guys, that's enough for me, guys. But if you do want to help out the channel, obviously just drop a like, comment, subscribe, because there's lots of people actually using my channel now to actually genuinely scale their agencies and whatnot for completely free. So yeah, my best month yet, guys, 61.5k in a single month. Absolutely insane. At this point, it's literally at a point where it's like, it sounds crazy. I don't want to come across rude or like, so I'm very down to earth guy. Like, I'm literally just wearing like a £5 t-shirt still, literally wearing £5 t-shirt. I'm still driving my old BMW that's like literally 07 reg. It literally has one wing mirror broken that I need to literally order right now. I really don't care about like my car right now or getting to places, because I don't really drive that much. Although, like I said in one of my last videos, I am looking at picking up probably a brand new, well, I wouldn't say brand new actually, I'm thinking like maybe like 1 or 2 years old, like a Porsche, if you will. Still be very good, top of the line and whatnot. The one I'm looking at has like a 0 to 60 time in like 4.5 seconds, 4.3 seconds or something like that, in good condition. So yeah, it's really like a really good car apparently. But I'm looking into that. I probably will have to figure out all this sort of tax stuff, because you have to pay like benefit in kind, national insurance class 1 tax as well, like that. I'll get into all of that in like a next video if you want me to talk about taxes. Although this is not tax advice and I'm not a legal tax advisor or whatever. Seek professional advice. That's the disclaimer right there. But yeah, guys, honestly, it just feels friggin' insane. It feels like there's not much I cannot do. Like, if I literally wanted to go and pick up a Lamborghini right now, I could literally just I could literally wake up any day when I wanted to, walk into a Lamborghini shop, buy a Lamborghini and drive straight off the lot. Like, I could literally walk there, get an Uber there and have a Lamborghini back, like literally in cash, not even need to worry about it. So yeah, it's literally insane. I've got more, like literally at this point, it's not even about making more money, it's more about managing the money that I have at this point, which sounds crazy, like protecting it. It's even getting to a point where I'm actually even starting to be paranoid about posting stuff like this on social media and like going certain places. It's actually starting to get to a point where, I mean, I've never actually been like gang related, if you will, although I grew up around people that were associated in gangs and stuff like that in like Sheffield and whatnot, but I've never been like gang related or anything like that. So obviously I give out good energy, so hopefully good energy comes my way, to be honest with you. But long story short, it's starting to get to a point where it's like, do I really need to start hiring like security when I go out? I'm like, am I at that level? It's weird. I just want to document my journeys with you guys. Obviously, I'm probably nowhere near that level yet. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like footballers that are making like 10x what I'm making and still have zero security and whatnot. But I feel like, I don't know, just because I talk about it so much on social media, should I really be doing this anymore, talking about it on social? I don't know, I'm just getting a little bit, I won't say a little bit paranoid, but like I'm becoming a little bit more wary and more aware and more awake to the idea of, you know, people, you know, negative people coming on and around me, if you will. So I just have to kind of watch out a little bit of like who I'm hanging around with and that sort of stuff. Talking about watches and stuff like that, I know that you guys are probably like wondering where's my watch, where's my fancy stuff. I had a couple comments as well that like people literally don't believe how much I make, because I'm so not flashy. People literally cannot fathom that I'm literally making like 60k plus, or like, you know, what in this particular case is 53.3k net profit a month. And I literally have zero flashy cars. I have zero flashy watches. I have zero, like, this apartment's genuinely nice, to be honest with you. Like, this is like my dream apartment. I don't, well, except for like having an island in the kitchen. The next one will have an island in the kitchen. I don't really do flashy stuff, to be honest with you guys. I really don't. I'm more of like an old money dude. You know, like new money and old money. I'm like more old money, where it's like I like to have the figures in my account. I'm more going for the freedom, is what I'm trying to say. So I know there's people out there that go and buy fancy stuff and flashy stuff, but I'm like, why would you do that when you're still cooking your own food? Sounds weird, but let me explain. Like, I'm a big believer in using your money to eliminate the things that you don't want to do anymore. As in, like, outreach for your agency. As soon as you start getting money coming in with your agency, for your agency, like using a hybrid system, whatever it is, just taught inside age fermentation, go and outsource your outreach. Because you don't, I know for a fact, no one here watching this right now wakes up and thinks, hey, yay, let's go and do some more friggin' outreach. I've got to do 50 outreach today. Let's get that done. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody hates outreach. So why not get to a point where you're, you know, I don't know, using something like Upwork, like a hybrid system, taking that money and then outsourcing your outreach. So basically using your money as a resource, as a tool to actually do work for you, instead of working for money, if you will. So that's what I see it as. So like me, for example, I've got like my bills paid off until like multiple decades at this point, like literally decades. I'm literally could go on holiday and never make a single penny for the next like 30 something years or something like that. Probably even a little bit longer than that. Literally, I'm not even joking. I literally did the maths just the other day in terms of my rent and whatnot. So I'm a big believer in that. Like certain software, just pay them off. Just get them paid off before you start adding all this fancy stuff on. Like my phone bill paid off. My everything's just literally paid off. Everything is literally paid off. So I actually believe you should become bill-less before you start adding bills on. So instead of just going and getting fancy cars and stuff like that, become bill-less, and then you can add on. Make sure your foundations are rock steady, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's no point buying like flashy clothes and all that sort of stuff if you're literally still cooking your own food and cleaning your own apartment and doing things you don't want to do. Obviously, if you enjoy cooking and cleaning and stuff like that, obviously that's down to you. Whatever you do, whatever you want to do with your money, of course. But like, I'm a big believer in like, if there's certain things in my life that I don't want to do or don't like, I can use money to kind of like eliminate that certain thing, so I can free up time and fill that with things I do want to do, which is crazy. So right now, I'm gonna end this video, guys. I literally got a meal to go celebrate crossing 300k. Well, it's actually a double celebration now, to be honest with you, because we've now hit our best month ever, again at 61.5k revenue with actual 53.3k net profit, which again is 86.64% profit margins, the actual net profit margins. That's after all expenses. All my expenses were over 8.2k is what I spent in the month of August. So it's been an absolutely extremely profitable month. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is we've got like a meal booked at a really fancy restaurant in Leeds called Tattoo. I think it's like £100 per head just to actually even get into the restaurant, and you have to book it like a couple of days in advance and whatnot. It's got really good food. I really love Tattoo, to be honest with you. Got like those drinks. Have you guys ever seen those fancy restaurants where they do like drinks over here in the UK, and it's got like what's it called, dry ice in it? I forgot what it's actually called. Dry ice. I think it's actually called dry ice, where it's like all sparkly and shit. It's really nice, is what I'm trying to say. I'll probably take a picture and throw it on the ground for you guys. But yeah, gonna celebrate with my family and friends of me crossing, you know, making more than 300k in a year, more than 300k in a 12-month time span. That was the original reason for the actual meal, but now it's actually become a double celebration, because obviously now I've had my most profitable month ever and my best revenue month ever. So again, it's become like a double celebration, you know, celebrating 61.5k, as well as making more than 300k British pounds in a year, in a 12-month time span. So yeah, it's a double celebration. So I'm gonna get ready for that, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Honestly, if I can do it, you guys can do it. I know that sounds super cliche, but I genuinely mean that. I was not smart. I was actually predicted to fail business. I'll never forget my teacher called Mr. Jarvis, He's actually called Mr. Jarvis, by the way, like Jarvis, like friggin' Iron Man Jarvis, literally spelled the same. Literally, Mr. Jarvis predicted me to fail in business at All Saints Catholic High School. Google right now, All Saints Catholic High School, Sheffield. That's the actual sixth form I went to, and I was predicted to fail business right there. Honestly. Oh, and by the way, don't try to reach out to Mr. Jarvis and like send hate or anything like that. I know that my audience is getting a little bit bigger now and whatnot, so I never ever want any hate being thrown towards him. Obviously, he was just doing his job, and he was just saying, look, predict from what we've seen in class, you're probably not going to make it if you carry on, because you're a bit of an ass, which to be fair I was. So don't give him no hate. He was just doing his job. I completely understand that, and I didn't take it personal, by the way. Shout out to Mr. Jarvis if he ever watches this, by the way. I hope you're doing well. Long story short, guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys want to enroll inside of Age Fermentation, again, it is actually increasing on the 5th of October, so next month, 5th of October, and it's going from $797 all the way up to $997. So it's going up by $200. So enroll with the link below, and I'll see you guys inside there. If not, continue to support, drop the love. I appreciate every single one of you guys, honestly. Again, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.